Hey guys, long time no see. I apologize for not posting any videos. We have been so busy here lately. Doing a lot of things from the fencing to the greenhouse. We just got a new cat and a new dog, so we got some new additions to our family, including our chickens. So I'm doing a separate video on the chickens in the chicken coop, but this video, I wanted to kind of give you an update on how I'm going with the greenhouse. So the last time we did our video, you guys saw us putting together our greenhouse, which we did the top frame from a PVC pipe. And that went well, but out here you get a lot of wind. And it's normal for us to have 50-mile-an-hour gust wind. And that greenhouse was able to sustain that type of wind. But one particular day in February, the Weather Channel reported that it was 55-mile-an-hour wind gusts, but the Weather Channel be lying, y'all. Yes, Mama, I said be lying. My mother's the English major, so she's probably looking at this having a heart attack right now, but I meant to say it the way I said it. The Weather Channel be lying. This particular day, I'm sure the wind gust was at least 80 to 90 miles an hour. And anyway, our whole roof to the greenhouse collapsed. But hey, when there's a will, there's a way, and we redid it. Can't stop us or keep us down. So my husband redid the greenhouse, and this time he made the frame out of wood. And so, needless to say, this greenhouse will not be going anywhere. But I wanted to show you guys the greenhouse and everything that we've done. So let's take a look. Okay, guys, so this is the inside of the greenhouse, and as you can see, we used wood framing this time instead of the PVC pipe, and it's been holding up good. We had 80-mile-an-hour wind gusts not too long ago, and this withstand that very well. We stayed with the fiberglass sheets, which I like because a lot of sun gets through here just fine, and it maintains an ideal temperature in here. It's about probably 72, 73 degrees outside today, and inside of here it's about 80. It fluctuates between 80 and 82 degrees inside, and that's with the door open and all my vents open. So to help circulate the air, Brian made me some air vents on the side using just regular floor vents for your home. He put those in, and I like these. I can easily open and shut these vents to help circulate the air how I want it. If it gets too hot or if it gets too cold, I can just close them. I also have a fan in here. I got that from Walmart from like 15 bucks, and it runs on AC power and battery. So that helps circulate the air if it gets too hot in here. So as you can see, I have a lot growing in my greenhouse. I have a hydroponic system over here, which I'm going to do a video on later. But as you can see, I have lettuce blooming here. I have my blueberry bush here. And I still have my 3 garden beds, but now I have a lot of stuff growing in them. So I have my broccoli over there, and this one I have cucumbers, pickling cucumbers, and onions, all different type of onions. Over here I have cucumbers and tomatoes, and in this one I have quite a few tomato plants, different kind of tomato plants, cherry tomatoes, beefsteak tomatoes. I have okra, and I have some banana sweet banana peppers that are coming up. And on my shelf over here, I have my strawberry plants. I have 3 different types of them. And as you can see, I'm starting to get some strawberries to bloom. Here I have my broccoli sprout tray, and I made that for my chickens. So they should enjoy that, and that's been growing very well. And I have different herbs up here on the shelf, cilantro, or oregano, dill, all that good stuff. And I have, what I have here are some seeds that I'm trying to sprout. So I put them on a wet piece of paper towel and put them in a Ziploc baggie. So, and I set them on the shelf here. So those should start sprouting in a couple of days. Everything that I've planted, except for my strawberry plant and my blueberry bush there, I've started from seed. I've started all my plants here from seed. And if you haven't tried planting anything, it's something that you really should try. It's very relaxing and very therapeutic to plant from seed and watch your plants grow. It's like giving birth to a child. It's just so therapeutic, and it's very relaxing. So I really enjoy it, and I spend a lot of my time here in my garden, in my greenhouse rather. So it's something that you guys should try if you haven't. Even if you just have a little potted plant inside your home, you should really try to plant you some seeds. So I'm going to go outside and show you the outside garden. I'm not going to talk too much outside because it's a little windy today and you might have trouble hearing me. But I'm going to show you what I have going on in the outside garden as well. So let's go and take a look. So this is the outside garden, which is right next to the greenhouse. And Brian did a very good job with decorating the outside of my greenhouse and doing the outside garden. I used some of his tree branches that he cut down to section it off, and he also built me 2 garden beds over here. So in these first two, I have corn planted, and I just planted those a few days ago, so they haven't come up yet. And over here I have potatoes and melons. I do have some collard greens that are starting to sprout over there, but I have to do another video and show you an update. You see my little cat trying to get in the video. He wants to have his 5 minutes of fame. Over here I have 3 grapevines. I have a green grape, and I have 2 Cabernet red grapes growing. So I got a lot of stuff growing out. Yeah, so I'm very excited that we are capable of, growing our own food, having chickens. I'm very excited because it really gives us a sense of control of our lives. And when you think about it from a broad perspective, you really don't have a lot of control over your life overall. For most people, they're at the mercy of their local grocery store. And, I'm happy that we're not at the 100% mercy of our local grocery store. When you think about people that live in urban communities, they are at the mercy of their local grocery store and whether or not they sell quality produce, which most of the time they don't. Or they're at the mercy of their economics, and they may not be able to afford quality produce, so they may not have the transportation needs to get to a good grocery store, quote unquote, to purchase quality produce. And even people that live in decent areas of the suburbs, well, how do you know that you're still getting quality produce? Most of the time, the produce is laden with chemicals, cancer-causing chemicals. And if you can afford to buy so-called organic food, well, how do you know it's organic? Because they slap a label on it and charge you an extra $2 or $3 for it. And in some localities, it's illegal for you to grow your own food in your own backyard. And no one really puts up a fuss about that, and they should. So I'm happy that we have and we're capable of having that type of control of our lives, because at our age, I'm just turned 44, my husband will be 49 this year, our health is very important. And of course you can't prevent, certain illnesses from occurring, but you can do your damnedest to try, by keeping yourself as healthy as you can within your capabilities. Me and my husband, we work out 3 days a week in addition to the physical labor that we do on our property here. And you know, before we got here, I was at 200 pounds in a size 14, and now I'm down to 182 in a size 8, and I feel the best that I've ever felt in my life. And, you know, just cutting out the beef and the pork and, you know, eating mostly vegetables and working out, it's made a big difference for the both of us and how we, you know, feel. So, you know, to be able to do this, I'm happy. I never thought that I would be, you know, having chickens and having a garden and everything, but it's really cool. It really is. And even if you're not capable of doing that, even on a big level or a big scale like how we're doing it, just doing small things, you know, in your life to help, you know, manage your health and your well-being, your physical and mental, is important. It's something that you should try to do. So anywho, because you know I'll get long-winded and I won't stop. So let me show you guys the rest of the property and some of the other things that we've been doing out here, in addition to growing our garden and doing the greenhouse. You know, when we first moved out here, everyone out here told us, "Oh, you can't plant nothing out here. You're in the desert." I said, "Watch me." And you know, it's real exciting to see your stuff to start to grow, especially when you're planting it in the ground. Out here, especially because this soil is sandy and it's clay-like, so it's really hard to grow anything from the ground out here, even flowers. But what we did was that we took a lot of time in cultivating the soil out here. The same thing for my greenhouse garden beds, because we use the soil out here in those garden beds. But what I did was I added my own compost, and I added peat moss, and I kept turning it and watering it like on a daily basis for a few months. And as you can see, the soil looks real good inside those garden beds. And the same thing out here. We planted grass seed, and I did it by sections. So you can see where it's kind of spotty in some sections, but I did it in small sections at a time. And by it being so windy, the grass seeds kind of blow away. So I found a different method in doing it so that the grass seeds don't blow away. And it seems to be working so far. We're not finished with this section, but we do have grass. So we will have this whole area complete with grass pretty soon. And over here, I planted my flowers, some lilies, and everything has been growing quite well. So we've been here for 6 months, guys, and we've accomplished quite a bit. You know, just in cultivating the dirt, you know, building patios outside. All that stuff has been so much work, you know, fencing in this property. It's 21 acres. But now we can spend time during the summer and enjoy the fruits of our labor. Over here I do have my apple trees that I brought from Michigan. I have 4 of them, and they're doing so good this year. So I'm going to do a follow-up video as everything starts to grow and show you my progress and everything. But this is the greenhouse and the outside garden thus far. So I'll keep you guys updated as everything starts to grow. And until the next time, be free.